Okay, hi, I'm Anjana Ganesh. I'm a chartered accountant and was working with Accenture Bangalore as a CFM analyst. I took up CPA in last year around April or May was when I got to know about CPA. I was looking for some international exposure, and that's the reason why I was looking out for courses. And when I went through a lot of websites, they were mentioning that the Indian CA will not be recognized in a lot of states, and that's when I'm like, okay, maybe it's not going to happen, so I just dropped it. I was talking to a friend of mine who mentioned to me about Miles, and that's when I got in touch with the Miles team. And I spoke to them. They gave me like a complete overview of how to start off with the evaluation process and everything, a complete end-to-end package. I was really happy with it, and then I took up the registration process. And it started off from there, and I can definitely say the thing they said, you can be a CPA within 12 months, worked for me, because here I am as a qualified CPA now in less than 12 months. So they are very, very professional when it comes to CPA. That's what I felt, because they know what is happening. When I started off with my evaluation process, there was some hiccups where I did not send a couple of my certificates. So they got back with the report saying some things haven't been given credit for. And then when I got to Miles people, they really helped me out with it, and with me getting back in touch with the evaluation agency and redoing the entire process. So that's when I figured out, okay, they really know their stuff. It's not that, they're just playing around saying, you send it across there and it comes back here. And then once the evaluation process was done, they helped me through all the other things of NTS. I scheduled my exam, changed it over to the Dubai location. I went and gave my exam in the month of May. Waited for my results. I gave all the 4 in one shot and I got through as well. It was, yes, it's not too vast, but all you need to know is your concepts need to be very clear. Because even if you do say 2000 MCQs and say 100 simulations, what you're going to see in the exam is going to be 2001. So it's only your concepts that's going to help you end of the day when you're going to be doing your exams. And another challenge that I did come across was my first paper was audit. So when I was giving audit, I also had a couple of journal entries and ratio calculation. And I was just sitting there, I'm like, am I giving FAR or am I giving audit? So, it does throw you, where am I types. But yeah, you just need to like keep your cool and keep going. And the really nice thing is that if you clear one paper, you don't have to write the rest. So, that's what keeps you going over there. When I was thinking, should I even go for the next? Because I didn't expect to clear my audit. But eventually everything went through. So I guess I was just lucky enough. And coming to the simulation portion of it, what I would say is you cannot see all the simulations one shot. It's been broken down into 3 categories. So you have to plan your time. Once you submit a section, you cannot come back and like review it again, and you don't know how lengthy the next one is going to be. So sometimes I felt like when I would say, okay, I want to at least complete the entire paper, so I would like finish fast and go, and my last set of simulations would be like very, very small, and then I'm like, okay, I have lots of time. So that is where the trick is, but I would say it's not very difficult. Yes, you can do it, and Miles has been an excellent support. Now they're helping me through my license process as well, and I'm looking for placements, so hoping that somewhere it gets through. So yeah, I would just like to tell thank you very much and all the best for them. Okay. So the difference between a CA and a CPA is the CA process in India takes way too long. It took me 5 years to finish with the articleship and all the 3 levels, and it is vast. I can tell you, comparing to CPA, CA is like very vast. So CPA is like, it gives you an international exposure firstly, and secondly, it also is less burdensome. So you can take it up at any time. You don't have to start very early in life. So even if you're in the later stages of your career, you can always think of taking up CPA. So that is what I would like to say. And when you're talking to people, like when I was working with Accenture, I had like my clients all over the world because I was dealing with the Siemens client. So at that point of time, they would be like, okay, the CA, not many people know about it, like sitting in Germany. But when you tell them the US CPA, they do know. So that is where the recognition comes in, I would say. And the course as such, it completes end to end. So it's not something, that you can say, I need to do something more than that. It does give you a very professional degree. So I would any day say, and CA, trust me, involves a lot of luck because the pass percentage is very less. I know a lot of people who have like tried and been out of it. So here you do have a good pass percentage. So.